Josh Norman back here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Josh?
Hey, Rich, man. How you doing, buddy? You guys are something else. You always are.
Hey, you are too, man. You came out like there was a fifth quarter going on.
I wish it was. I really wish it was. Shoot. I wasn't even tired after that. I felt like, we didn't do much, but it was fun. It was a fun collective team win, and I think it was much needed for everyone to see.
Now,
we put in a lot of work.
Did you feel disrespected going in that game for real? Like literally disrespected going in that game, Josh?
Seriously. I wasn't going to even say anything about it, to be quite honest with you. It was something that, and it wasn't even Crabtree. It was Coop that had said that, because I felt one of the teammates, they wanted to exchange jerseys or however the case may be. So he said he felt like he wanted to frame his, and that was a conversation that they had, and I was told about it. So I was like, oh, really? So that's really what he said was going to do. I was like, did he know who he's playing? Did he check the schedule? Did he see, like, that never happened in my entire existence as playing football? Not even in the National Football League, not at college or high school. Like, no one ever came within a sniff of that. So where he thought that was going to happen at? That was my whole take. So, I took that out of my field, keeping it in my back of my mind the whole time, and I wasn't going to say anything, but then come Crabtree doing all the extra stuff. So I had to put him on notice, and then that was the whole conversation that we was having in the game. And so after the fact, Monte went over and laid into his ribs. I guess he went out of a chest pains. I guess that's what happens when you run off as you do.
But what about the idea, Josh, that you've already reached a level of play and respect in this league that you don't have to say stuff like that? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is, did you see what Dion and LT said about your comments on NFL Network Game Day Prime on Sunday night?
And you know what? Crazy part about it, that's why they sit where they sitting. Exactly why they sit when they sitting, kind of reporting those things, because they're not a player anymore. They don't have that. How would I say, in them to do that. They don't play the game anymore. So what they do, they wake up every morning. They may go to a workout or something on their own time if they feel free to do it. And then they go to work, and they broadcast about people all day. They're not out here in the sun. They're not out here working. They're not out here backpedaling, trying to be the best they can be. They just report, and they just see what they see, and they talk about it.
Yeah, but they got a bust in a certain room where I'm sure,
They do got a bust. Nobody's taking that away from them, and nobody is, disrespecting that. I definitely tip my hats off to them and respect that they are Hall of Famers. And nobody ever going to take that away from them, and I'm not saying that they're not. And I respect the heck out of them for what they have done for our league and, the players that came before us, which are them. And I respect that about them, and I respect everything they've done in their career. And that's why they're Hall of Famers. But what I don't is you coming and saying something about somebody who's actually playing in it, and they giving their whole hard 150% effort on everything they do in the game while they're playing it. And then after the fact, to say, come on, you're not needed. You're a WWE. You sound like a WWE wrestler. Because I'm still in the moment of the game. Like for some people, you get out of that, and then I'm cool. But guess what? I was in that moment in time where I felt there was need to be said. Because, shoot, I worked out my tail all week up for that. All week up for that. I mean, everyone didn't give us a doubting chance. Everyone didn't give us a shot to do what we did, and we did it. And when you have that feeling of you become successful, nobody can, who is someone to tell me, sit down, that you should be talking like this, you should be quiet in a certain sense. Man, get out of here. You haven't been putting that work on the field that I did that week leading up to it and doing what we did to those guys. So I don't want to hear that. That's something that you have to say, just do it on your own time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't disrespect them in any kind of way. They're Hall of Famers. They do however they choose to do, but don't come and talk about me and don't say nothing about me if you don't know what kind of work we put into it on that week leading up into that game.
All right,
I'll do you, and we'll do us. How about that?
All right, I'll run tell that at my other shop, at my my Sunday job, my Thursday job. on the NFL Network. That's Josh Norman here on the Rich Eisen Show. What about this Monday? You're going to have another nationally televised audience. What do the Chiefs present to you as a challenge, Josh?
Well, they're a great team. Let's first and foremost, let's get that out of the way. They are. They're the number one team in the league right now. At 3-0, they have they have multi weapons at their disposal. Their arsenal is deep. They have fast guys that can light it up at any moment. They got a quarterback that can get it to them at any moment. They got a running back who can break it open in any given time of the game. So we're aware of that. We got our works cut out for us, and, it starts for us yesterday. So we've been on that, and we understand the opponent that we're facing in that Arrowhead Stadium, which is going to be loud. So we just got to be mindful of who we facing and try to, come out with a victory. I know it's going to be hard, but we just got to work deep in 1-0.
Well, I mean, in terms of what you can serve notice on the country is hanging the first loss of the season on the Chiefs in their building. That would certainly suffice, Josh. I mean, if you thought you made a statement with the Raiders, that would be the next one, wouldn't you think?
Well, we're just trying to build as a football team. I think just trying to find out identity. I think it's coming to the part where, we can do some really good stuff. There's a lot of people, they didn't care to put us on anybody's list. The only thing that we care is those 53 men in that locker room, along with the players on the practice squad and the coaches. That's it. That's all that really mattered. So when we get to that point of, finding out where we want to be as a team, we don't want other people just jumping on our bandwagon and being like, oh, yeah, well, no, there's going to be a lot of people saying, well, I made a mistake, and I got to suffer up to this. A lot of people going to be eating crow. But, hey, like I said, we're not going to get to that point yet. We're just got to keep our heads down and keep pushing and driving. And, good things come to those who put work into it.
How good is this kid, Chris Thompson, Josh?
Man, he is a special, special talent. He's a special guy, man. All-around special guy. Not only on the football field, but off it as well.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that, because I've seen the on-field stuff, and he is electric. What do you mean by off the field?
No, he's just a community guy. Like, he's a good guy all around. Like, I've never seen Chris, have any trouble with him. I've never seen him, miss a meeting or be late to anything. He's always on time. He's always showing up. He's always at the first of the line kind of, and, he does his work. He does it quietly, but it's respectable in everything he does. And I watched him over a year or two now, and it's just been amazing to see how his transformation. He's been doing it for a while, but, man, I can't say enough good things about him. And then when you see him on the field, he's just as electric as he is on the field on Sundays as he is in practice. So it's no shock to me that he's doing what he's doing now.
All right. Josh, are you guys talking about the next game pre-anthem about what you're going to do yet? Or is there a conversation about that, about how to do things before the game after last week?
That haven't even came up, to be quite honest with you. I think we just really focus on we're about the Chiefs at this moment in time. I think maybe later on in the week we'll have something if that conversation come up. But right now, I may focus on the Chiefs. I know that everybody, individually have some thoughts still on, how to make a situation that's horrible better. But right now, like I said, we just focused on Chiefs and playing them in Arrowhead Stadium on Monday night. And I think everything else could take care of itself.
As always, love talking to you, Josh. I'll tell Dion and LT you said hello, but I think you did that already.
Yeah, LT, he's my guy. Dion, kind of shaky at times, but it is what it is. I respect their positions. Like I said, yeah, man, I'm be me. I can't be nobody else. And we like it or not, I'm not in for the popularity contest. I'm here to destroy your guys in the face.
Take care of yourself, Josh. Good luck Monday night. I'll be watching.
All right.
As always.
I appreciate it, man.
The man at J_NO24.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.